The dreams grew worse. More vivid. More detailed. I'd wake up screaming, sweat-drenched, the taste of mold in my mouth. I started finding strange items in my apartment, a child's shoe, a broken cassette tape, a bird's feather soaked in something black and sticky. None of it was mine. I stopped opening my closet. The door began rattling on its own. Sometimes, it opened slightly. Just a crack. And I'd see a finger curl around the edge from the inside. My friends stopped visiting. Not because I pushed them away, but because the last one, Alan, left in a rush mid-conversation and never answered my calls again. He'd been telling me about a dream he had. Something about a staircase going down forever. He said I was there. At the bottom. Waiting. Smiling. He left before I could ask what I was smiling at. I've started recording myself sleeping. I found footage where I sit up in bed at exactly 3:03 a.m., stare into the camera, and whisper something. When I reversed the audio, it said, "Not dead. Just waiting." The more I researched the building, the less I found. No blueprints. No records past 1992. No digital trace of the building's architect. Just an old newspaper clipping from 1971 about a missing boy. Last seen in the elevator. Heading to the 7th floor. His name? My name. Not someone who looked like me. Not a coincidence. My name. Same spelling. Same birthday. I don't have explanations anymore. Only theories. Like maybe this building isn't a building at all. Maybe it's something older. Something pretending to be concrete and steel. A shell. A trap. I've drawn a map of the floors. They don't add up. Sometimes a hallway extends where it didn't before. Sometimes the stairwell leads back to the same floor I left. Sometimes it doesn't. On the 7th floor, I found a door that wasn't there the day before. Marked only with a handprint. Small. Childlike. I touched it. It opened inward, into darkness. No walls. No floor. Just a vast, breathing void. And a voice, not loud, not booming. Just quiet. Familiar. Come back. I closed the door. But I can still hear it, even now, hours later. I think it's my own voice. Something followed me back. I don't know how else to explain it. After I closed that door, things shifted. My apartment feels different, slightly off. The windows no longer show the outside. Just endless black, like I'm suspended in space. Time bends. Sometimes I'll blink and hours pass. Other times, I'll stare at the clock and it doesn't move. The lights flicker in patterns. Morse code, maybe. I tried decoding it. One message kept repeating. You were never meant to leave. The mirror in my hallway doesn't reflect properly anymore. It shows the room, but not me. Instead, it shows a version of the hallway that's empty. No furniture. No color. Like a memory of this place, long forgotten. And sometimes, something walks across that version of the hallway. It's not me. It looks like me, but it's not. I don't sleep in my bed anymore. I sleep near the door, back against it, knife in hand. Not that it would help. Whatever's in here with me, it isn't afraid of blades. I hear it breathing when I close my eyes. I checked the basement again. It had changed. The door was open this time. Inside, a staircase spiraled downward. I counted the steps, 119. Then I lost count. I descended for what felt like hours. Then I heard them. Voices. Not human. Not animal. Like wind forming words. And they said, "You left once. Not again." I turned and ran. But the staircase didn't end. It never ends. I woke up back in my apartment, but the knife was gone. In its place was an old key. Rusted. Heavy. With a tag marked Unit -1. There is no Unit -1. I searched anyway. Past floor 1. Past the lobby. Past the mailroom. I found a door under the stairs. It looked ancient, carved with symbols. I used the key. Inside was a single light bulb swinging from the ceiling, and dozens of drawings taped to the walls. All of them of me. Sleeping. Standing. Screaming. Aging. And one of me with hollow eyes. Underneath it, written in shaky letters, "This is the real you." I left, locked the door, and threw the key down the garbage chute. It came back the next morning, lying on my pillow. I think I'm being rewritten. My memories are blurring. I can't remember my mother's face. Or my own voice. I read my journal and don't recognize the handwriting. My reflection, when it does appear, smiles at the wrong times. The neighbors are all gone. Or maybe they never existed. Last night, someone knocked on my door. 3 times. I looked through the peephole. It was me. But not the me from now. It was me, older. Tired. Eyes sunken. Wearing clothes I've never owned. He whispered through the door, "Don't let it finish the story." Then he vanished. I don't know what that means. Maybe this thing, whatever it is, feeds on endings. Closure. Finality. Maybe if I never stop telling you this, if I never finish, it can't fully take me. Maybe. The walls are closing in now. Literally. I measured. Every day the apartment is smaller by an inch. Soon there will be no space left. And I think, when that happens, I won't be here anymore. But something will be. If you're reading this, if you found this journal, don't stay. Don't explore. Don't investigate. Don't finish the story. Because the building watches. And it remembers. I woke up this morning, but the clock didn't show the time. It was just a black void. The silence was suffocating, the kind of silence that presses on your chest, making it hard to breathe. I could hear something scratching behind the walls. At first, it sounded like an animal, but then it grew louder. More deliberate. There are times when I'm not sure if it's me hearing these sounds, or if the sounds are hearing me. I've learned to ignore it for now. I don't want to be its next victim. The walls are no longer static. They pulse. The floor creaks as if it's shifting. And the lights. They flicker in those same patterns, like the same codes I've tried to understand. It's never the same pattern twice. Every flicker, every blink of light brings me closer to something I can't yet see. The sensation of being watched is constant, overwhelming. The air feels thick, as if every breath I take carries the weight of something invisible. Something ancient. I've stopped calling for help. It's pointless. No one answers. No one believes. The elevator still doesn't work. It hasn't in days. But every morning, without fail, I find a slip of paper on the floor of my hallway. Each note is the same. "We are waiting for you at the bottom." It's in my handwriting. I don't remember writing it. I don't even remember when the elevator stopped working. But somehow, it's there every day. I've decided to confront it. To go down. To face whatever is waiting in the depths of this building. At night, I heard footsteps. They were too close. They were in my apartment. I grabbed the knife from under my pillow and crept to the hallway. The footsteps didn't stop. They kept coming closer. I reached the stairwell. And then I saw it. It wasn't human. It was just wrong. A shadow without a body. A form that shouldn't exist. Yet, there it was, moving silently through the corridor, its dark shape warping the air around it. I froze. It turned towards me, but not with eyes. With empty spaces where eyes should be. I could hear the same voice, echoing in my mind. You were always meant to be here. It didn't come closer, but I could feel the pressure of its presence. It didn't need to touch me. It was already in me. I backed away slowly, my legs shaking. But I didn't turn my back. I couldn't. The sensation of it following me was more terrifying than its form. I made my way to the door at the end of the hallway. The one that shouldn't exist. The one that was only there in my dreams. It opened when I touched the handle, but this time, it wasn't the void behind it. It was a room. A small, dimly lit room with a single chair in the center. On the chair was a mirror. My reflection stared back at me, but it wasn't me. It was him. The man from my dreams. The one with hollow eyes. He smiled at me. A smile that stretched wider than what should have been possible. And then he spoke. You left me behind. I felt a chill run through me. I was paralyzed. I couldn't move. I couldn't look away. My reflection was speaking to me, but I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to escape. The door slammed shut behind me, and I was trapped. Suddenly, the mirror flickered. The image of the man started to distort. His face, it was changing. I saw myself, but older, scarred. Hollow-eyed. I reached out, and my reflection did the same. And then the voice spoke again, louder this time. Come back. It's time to finish what you started. I screamed, but no sound came out. I could see my hands shaking as I gripped the edge of the mirror. The surface felt cold, unnaturally cold. I couldn't pull away. And then, I saw something else. A door, not in the room, but in the reflection. Behind the mirror. I knew, deep down, that it was the way out. But when I reached for it, something grabbed me. Cold fingers wrapped around my wrist, and I was pulled into the glass. I was falling. I didn't know where, or when, or how. But I was falling, deeper and deeper into the void. When I finally landed, I opened my eyes. I wasn't in the room anymore. I wasn't even in my apartment. I was back in the building. The one I thought I'd left. I don't know how to describe the feeling of being back here. It's not like I've returned to my apartment. It's as if I've stepped into a version of it where everything is wrong. The colors are muted, like the world has been drained of life. The walls are cracked, as if they've been here longer than they should have. The hallways stretch on, and the sounds I've been hearing are louder now. It's like the building is alive, breathing with every step I take. The air is thick with something else. Something old. I'm not sure where I am anymore. Or if I'm even alive. The elevator is back, but it doesn't work the same way. I press the button, and it opens, but it doesn't go up or down. It just stays there. Waiting. I've stopped looking in the mirrors. I'm afraid of what I might see. But there are moments, fleeting ones, where I catch a glimpse of myself in the reflection. And each time, I'm a little more different. A little more hollow-eyed. I can't stop thinking about the words the figure spoke to me. Come back. I don't know what that means. I don't know if I'm supposed to return to the building, or if I'm already here, stuck in some twisted version of reality. And what's worse is that I've started seeing other people. They're always standing at the edges of the hallways, staring at me with that same empty gaze. They never move. They don't speak. But I can feel them watching. Waiting. The stairs are still here, but now they lead downward. The door that shouldn't exist is still locked. The key is gone, but I know it's out there, waiting for me. I don't know how to leave this place. I don't know if I even can. Maybe I've already left. Maybe I'm not here anymore. Maybe I'm just a part of the building now. And if you're reading this, then maybe you are too.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe on my channel.